Hello everyone. Today I am going to discuss polar coordinate system. We know when the particle is on a curved path, means when it is under curvilinear motion, it can be expressed by three ways. So first one is xy coordinate system, second one is TN system, and third one is polar coordinate system, which is also known as radial transverse component system. Now let us say the particle P is on a curved path at a distance r from the origin. So this is x and y axis, and with respect to this origin, particle is at a distance of P, and here r is a radial distance from origin. It is not vector, it is radial distance, and its position is given by angular position as theta. Now how to get r axis and theta axis? Look, you have to extend this r line ahead to get positive r axis, which is also known as radial axis. So remember this, r axis is always along position vector. Okay, now transverse axis is perpendicular to your r axis. So theta axis means transverse axis is always perpendicular to position vector. Now in radial and transverse component system, that is polar system, position of particle is given in terms of radial distance r and angular position theta. So we can know this system when the r and theta is given, where r is radial distance from origin to particle. So the distance of particle from origin is given by radial distance r, and theta is its angular position. When position of particle is defined by the polar coordinates r and theta, the velocity and acceleration can be resolved into components known as radial and transverse components. So whenever the position of particle is given in terms of r and theta, acceleration and velocity can be resolved along radial and transverse components. So the terms which we are going to use are as follows. V is resultant velocity, which can be calculated by using Vr and V theta. Now what is Vr? Vr is radial component of velocity. So we know velocity will be, suppose this is the point P, so your velocity is always tangential to this position. So this V can be resolved along this r axis and theta axis. So the component along this r axis will be known as Vr component, and the component along this transverse axis will be known as V theta, which is transverse component of velocity. Let us consider we want to calculate angle of velocity with respect to r axis, so that angle will be considered as alpha. Now similar to this velocity, acceleration on curved path will be inside this curve, and a is resultant acceleration. Now this resultant acceleration again can be resolved into two parts, along r axis and along theta axis. The component along radial axis will be considered as AR, which is radial component of acceleration, while the component along theta axis, that is transverse axis, will be known as A theta, which is transverse component of acceleration. Now if you want to calculate angle of acceleration with respect to radial axis, let us say it is beta. Now in this r theta system, we have to mug up some formulas. Okay, so you have to remember all these formulas to solve numericals. So first one is to calculate resultant velocity. So it is square root of Vr square plus V theta square. So what is Vr square? It is component of velocity along radial axis and component of velocity along transverse axis. Now how to get Vr? Vr is dr by dt. We have to differentiate r with respect to time t. So this is single derivative, and here we will consider this as r dot. So here onwards Vr will be r dot. So r dot is single derivative of r with respect to time t. Next is v theta. So v theta is product of r into d theta by dt. So here you have to differentiate theta with respect to time t. So we can say equals to r into theta dot. So you have to remember formula for v theta as r into theta dot. Now angle of velocity with respect to radial axis will be tan inverse of v theta by Vr. Similarly, acceleration is square root of ar square plus a theta square, where ar is component of acceleration along radial axis and component of acceleration along transverse axis is a theta. How to get ar? So ar is d2r by dt square, means double derivative of r with respect to time, minus r into d theta by dt square of this term. So we can say this is r double dot double derivative of r minus r into d theta by dt means theta dot and square of this term. So we can say ar is r double dot minus r theta dot square. Next a theta. So a theta is 2 into single derivative of r with respect to time multiplied by single derivative of theta with respect to time t plus r into double derivative of theta with respect to time t. So we can say this as 2 into r dot into theta dot plus r into theta dot theta double dot. So we can say a theta will be 2 r dot theta dot plus r theta double dot, and angle of acceleration with respect to radial axis will be beta. So it will be tan inverse of a theta by ar. So these are the formulas which are used to solve numericals on polar coordinate system. Hope you have understood this one. Thank you.